everybody, it's Scott again, and we were just listening to a piano solo to a hymn called Gather Us In. Heard that hymn in church one day and went out YouTubing, of course. You can find anything on YouTube or Google, and found it beautiful. Well, anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was one of the ministries that I follow is Through the Bible Radio with Dr. J. Vernon McGee, or as me and my friends call him, Dr. J. And I came across this ministry several months ago, and it is the core foundation of my online ministries that I follow. Yes, granted, I do follow a handful of others that you can see on my subscriptions. But this is the one that I'm to listen to every single day. As soon as I roll out of bed in the morning, I get the broadcast going. And if you go to TTB, which is Through the Bible, ttb.org, it'll take you to their homepage. And there's two ways going about listening to Dr. J's broadcast and his sermons. You can go to our programs, and then daily 5-year Bible study, and then listen to the latest broadcast, which it'll bring up that day's broadcast. And these sessions usually run anywhere from 25 to 28 minutes in length. The reason why I really like to follow Dr. J and listen to his ministry every morning is he preaches directly from the scriptures. You know, my friends and I, Christian friends and I, will always tell you, be leery of ministries that read from their own man-made doctrine. And one of the things that I appreciate is he's a very soft-spoken minister, and he's been in the Word. Unfortunately, Dr. J passed away in the late 80s. But I think my spirit tells me I'm safe with this particular ministry. And one of the things I like is his astute knowledge of the scriptures. And most importantly, Dr. J, during his daily ministries, will reference himself and his childhood and younger youth and what he was like before the Lord called him. And then if you want to take a look, there's another way to go about doing this. You can go down to podcasts, and once you get to the podcast, then click on the daily 5-year Through the Bible program. That will actually redirect you to another Christian website called oneplace.com, and we'll check that out in just a minute. Once you get to this particular page, click on Broadcast Archives. Takes a minute for it to load. And under the 5-year plan, and we're still waiting. There we go. Okay, and then what it does is it breaks down each particular day's what book, what chapter, and what verses he's going to cover. And you can basically, as you can tell, go all the way down. His broadcasts on this website go as far back as June of 2007. And today's was really a good broadcast in the book of Philippians, which I wanted to share, and I'll just read that. Starting in chapter 4, verse 4, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I shall say it again. Rejoice. Your kindness should be known to all. The Lord is near. Have no anxiety at all. In everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God." And you know, I was talking with a Christian friend of mine back in California this morning, and that it just sounds so much easier than it actually is to not worry about things. Well, we're humans. We're born in the flesh. We're sinful by nature. Most of us tend to cause our own problems. And so to not worry about anything and completely turn it over to the Lord, it's a lot easier than it sounds. But the beauty and hopefulness in this is that if we just continue to pray, diligently on a daily basis for guidance, direction, and more importantly, the ability to trust in Him and just operating clearly on that blind faith. Heaven help us. Well, anyway, once again, let us all just be extremely grateful to our Father that once again He's given us the freedom and the protection to study and worship Him. Praise Jesus, and we'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.